Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Kim Krompass from the Price Action Traders Institute, and it is almost 20 minutes after 8 this morning. President Trump is about to address the trade deals that he's struck between the U.S., Mexico, and Canada. So I'm expecting some volatility, and I want to show you just quickly the two trades that I am in this morning. So very quickly, I got into this trade, the dollar CAD short this morning on this candle right here, and I'm short with a 10 pip stop. Price came up, almost hit my stop, but just held off and didn't take me out, which was very fortunate. And then the other trade is I'm in the CAD yen. Also, I went long this pair, and I'm looking for President Trump to maybe booster this CAD on the news that's about to come out. All right, so just quickly going through the charts, the euro dollar, there were no trades for me this morning. Wasn't interested. The EJ, same thing, just very messy price action. The pound, we had this early morning, early New York session, actually an hour before New York opens, a big candle that was a change of direction and caused a lot of volatility, as we expected this week, given Brexit. Also, the pound yen following suit with the pound as its base. Australian dollar, no trades here. AJ, also no trades, just flatlining. Dollar yen, wasn't interested in getting in any trades on this pair. And then lastly, the New Zealand dollar, which we looked at, also not interested. So the only two pairs I was really interested in this morning was this dollar CAD and the CAD yen. So I'm waiting for his remarks, for him to address the crowd that's outside the White House right now, waiting for him to make his speech about the new trade deal. So I'll be back with any updates. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes since Trump started speaking about the new trade deal between Mexico and Canada and the U.S. And as I'm going to show you in a minute, the Canadian dollar isn't reacting too much yet. So let's go ahead and take a look at those charts. All right, so here's the dollar CAD that we were looking at earlier, and you can see it really isn't moving much on this great new trade deal or trade pact that Trump has negotiated. And some are just on the news wires saying that it's really just a repackaged NAFTA agreement, and that may be why we're not really seeing the Canadian dollar react to this. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the CAD yen, and also not really much of a reaction. So again, I was looking for some strength in the dollar CAD or in the CAD this morning based off of this new trade agreement, which doesn't seem to be doing much in the market as of yet. But sometimes these reactions are delayed. So let's wait and see and follow this through. Hey there, I'm back with an update. You can see that a couple hours have almost passed since I started doing this trade review. So let's go ahead and take a look, because the market actually is moving now. Looks like maybe the news of the new NAFTA deal has been taken into account and the CAD is gaining on that news. So let's go ahead and flip over to the charts. So right now you're looking at the dollar CAD, and this pair has made a little bit of a lower low. I'm looking for a price to at least come down into this first target down here at 27.80. And if we see prices, I don't have a limit set here, but if we see prices moving fast, I may actually put a limit there or actually move a limit out. CAD yen also making a higher high than it's made in the last several hours. So looking for that first target up at 89.20. We'll see if price actually can make it up there. All right, so I'll be back with any important updates. Okay, I'm back with an update, and I have put a limit now set up at 89.20 on the CAD yen if it makes it up there. And then also I've put my limit down here at 27.80 if the dollar CAD actually breaks its low over here that it's set up overnight and hits this profit target. So we'll see what happens. I am going to also move my stops down too. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this down to lock in 10 pips. That's 1-to-1 on this trade. So worst case scenario, I'll come out with plus 10. And then on the CAD yen, I'm also going to do this exact same thing. I'm going to drag my stop up. And on this one, we use a 12 pip stop. So I'm locking in 12 pips right at the 8,900 number. So if it makes it up here to 89.20, that will be about a 32 pip trade. Otherwise, if it turns around suddenly and takes me out, I'll get plus 12 on this trade. So I'll be back if there's any update. Okay, so I'm back with an update, and the CAD yen is starting to approach this overnight high right here. So what I want to do is drag this stop up now to lock in. I'm going to lock in right here, and I'm going to lock in 18 pips. So if this thing pulls back to the low of this previous candle, I will be taken out of this trade with plus 18. Let's jump over to the dollar CAD because I want to move that stop also. So remember, I had it locked 1-to-1, so 10 pips. So I'm going to go ahead and move this down to right here to also lock in 18 pips. So right at 2,800. So both these trades, if they turn around, if price turns around, I'm going to go ahead and still come out looking pretty good with plus 36. All right, so again, still targeting down here. And then, of course, on the CAD yen, looking for price to make a pop and make a run up into possibly 89.20. I'll be back if I move my stop or there's any update. All right, so here's an update on the CAD yen. You should be able to see that my protective stop was taken out, and so I booked plus 18 after moving it up on this trade. And the dollar CAD so far is still holding, although it's on approach to that protective stop at 18. So I'll be back if that hits the stop. All right, so right now I am plus 18. Hey, I'm back much later, and it looks like my protective stop was hit right here, and I ended up coming out of this trade for plus 18, like we had talked about earlier. So this trade plus 18, and before I had to leave, as you may remember, this trade, the CAD yen, also hit my protective stop and was taken out much earlier for plus 18. So net today on both these CAD trades was plus 36, and I'll take it. That's a good day. And remember, I only took 2 trades today, and they were both on the CADs. And part of the reason was that I was looking at the market this morning when I first got up, and there were really no moves. There was a bunch of ranges, and so I just chose to trade the clear directional moves, which happened to be in the CAD pairs, and that was the outcome today. So 2 trades, both winners, and very satisfied with that result. All right, thanks a lot. Hope this video helped you understand how moving your stops can protect profits in case of a big run and also in case of a big pullback. So that's it. Signing off, and I will see you soon.